Hello, everyone. Before I get into my notes from today's Leafs Vancouver game, I'd like just to say some things about Walter Gretzky, who passed away today. A legend in the game of hockey, a magnificent human being. I actually got to meet Walter Gretzky at a game back in Toronto in 2016. This was my wife's first ever NHL game, and though she didn't know who Walter was, all I had to really say to her was, he was Wayne Gretzky's dad, a living legend. And of course, obviously, she got up all his information, but at the same time, she just watched him interact with people. And she quickly came to understand his importance to not only the game of hockey, but what he meant to every fan. As, as Walter stopped and talked to literally anyone and everyone who wanted to speak with him, he chatted with him, he took autographs, pictures, you name it. He just made time for everyone. So my condolences to the Gretzky family. Walter Gretzky, a legend. Okay, with that said, let's get into the game. Game 25 versus the Vancouver Canucks. Quick notes before the puck drop. Pettersson is out tonight. Catan is in. Boyd gets some rest. Does Boyd deserve to be out of the lineup? No. But I guess why not get some rest on a back-to-back games? So here we are, Leafs are on back-to-back. Let's see how they handle this rested Canucks team. And again, Michael Hutchinson, he's in net. Campbell's still day-to-day. Freddie played the night before. So Hutch is back in. We got a shutout last game. So Tavares gets a chance. 2 minutes, 30 seconds around that time in. Willie gets the puck off another face-off win by John Tavares. He went from, I think he's top 5 now in face-off proficiency this year. Willie takes it behind the net, then feeds it back across the ice to Tavares. Nice shot. Demko's able to keep hold of it. There's a nice little face-off play there. And Tavares, very smart to drop off and find himself space to receive that pass and get a shot. After that, though, the Canucks do what the Oilers couldn't do in 3 games. And they score first, and they score early. It's Jake Virtanen actually using his size and his speed. He takes Hall wide, drops his right shoulder, gets the puck on net. It hits Hutch, drops high in the air, drops behind him, and Canucks are up 1-0. Damn. If you watch the replay, it actually shows like Hall is there and he tries batting the puck back. He's trying to swipe it back into Hutchinson. He actually hits it into his own net. 1-0 Vancouver. Good play by Virtanen. I think the Canucks would like to see a lot more of this. I think he's on a very, very thin string. That doesn't last long, though. The momentum doesn't last long anyway, because it's Tavares' line. They get the momentum back. They get a great breakout, some offensive zone play, some good passing, and JT just misses the net in the slot from another Nylander feed. It then goes off the boards, rebound off the boards, and it almost pops right onto Kerfoot's stick. They made a note. Toronto, they're not like the highest volume shooting team. I think from like the perimeter or something like that, they were like 28th in the NHL from perimeter shots. However, they're first from slot chances, from slot shots. They are all about high level, high danger chances. They had a bunch this game. Thatcher Demko obviously went from playing a great game last game, and it carried over here. Tavares gets another face-off win at 12:30. It leads to another face-off play and a chance from Jake Muzzin. Only problem when he took his shot, there's no traffic. No traffic in front of Demko, and the way he's seeing the puck, that's not going in. Following that, Muzzin then hits Willie with a long breakout pass. This leads to a 3-on-2, and Willie goes over to Kerfoot. Kerfoot back to Willie. He's in the high slot. Demko follows it all the way. Glove save. Leafs give up that first goal, but are putting on the pressure. Even if the shots on goal 10 minutes in don't show it. I think it was like 3-2 with the shots there 10 minutes in. Leafs are generating more pressure. One, they couldn't hit the bloody net, and when they did, Demko made the save. Following that, I think, what was it, around 9:40 in, so just before the 10-minute mark, Miller, he almost hits Besser with a shot pass. Luckily, it was just off the mark a little bit, and Hutchinson's able to kick out the pad before it reaches Besser. Then Jimmy Vesey obviously scored last game. 2 games ago, he got his assist. Last game, he got 2 goals, and he's feeling it. He gets a little backhand flip when he gets over the blue line to get around the D, a la Connor McDavid. He's holding on to the puck. Oh, nice little move. Stopped by Demko. Following that, Matthews go, I'll show you how it's done. He comes in on the right side, spinorama, backhand. Demko stops it up high. That puck got up quick. Any other goalie right now, who knows, that might have beat him. Demko, he's seeing it. He's seeing everything. Not to take anything away from Hutchinson, he follows it up, watching Demko make these saves. He follows it up with a save of his own, and this time it's from an Edler point shot. Vancouver were getting a lot of point shots through this game. They were. There wasn't as many block shots as you would have liked from the Leafs. Following that, you get some work from the Leafs. It's Tavares behind the net. He feeds it to Willie, who's also behind the net. He gets it out to Mikheyev. What a save by Demko. He's in the butterfly, makes the save. Following that, he then stops Engvall on a tip from Hyman. Hyman makes a nice little shot pass, like a wrist shot pass. Tip. Stopped again. Demko, this game and last game, he's looking like playoff bubble Demko. Matthews then uses agility and quick movements to get around Edler, and Edler takes him down. He literally just full on, I don't know, it was like a frog splash or something like that. Matthews just too good, too quick for Edler. Edler he's in the box a lot. He's in the box a lot against Toronto. Anyway, this leads to the Leafs' first power play, the first power play of the game. Leafs get their first chance with a Marner pass for a Thornton deflection. Nice little tip down low, just in front of the net, but a save. Second unit comes out, and Spezza takes a clapper. It's steered aside. Then again, gets to Spezza, but Demko holds it. With Hyman in front of the net, Hyman's literally in Demko's kitchen. It's not a bad strategy for Spezza to shoot. You can get the slap shot through anyway. And if you get it through, why not take it? Next chance still in the power play, and it's Spezza starting it again. Vancouver is wary of a shot here. So instead of shooting, instead of going high, he feeds it across to William Nylander, but it really takes half a second to handle it. And it's enough time for Demko to get over another save. Then following the power play, the Leafs throw out the third line, and goal. Pierre Engvall scores to tie the game. And it all starts with a Jimmy Vesey stick lift in the Leafs zone. This allows Engvall to pick up the puck. He goes from the right boards to the center of the ice, feeds Mikheyev, who took over Engvall's spot on the right boards. 2 Canucks defenders go to Mikheyev, trying to limit his speed. Mikheyev, a one-handed backhand feed back to Engvall. Engvall cuts to the center of the ice in the Canuck zone. He shoots, snipe. What a transition from the Leaf zone all the way to the attacking. All 3 forwards involved. What a goal. 1-1. Then, under a minute left, Tavares lines out. Nylander over to Kerfoot to Tavares. I'll say that one fast. So Nylander to Kerfoot to Tavares. Demko dives over. JT goes high and just misses. That would have been nice. And that spot, JT sees it again at the end of the game. And he misses again. Anyway, from that, I did like how the Leafs held the blue line. They hit the skaters with the short passes coming in the lane. So it was Nylander bringing it over the blue line. He waits for Kerfoot to come through, feeds it over to him, then he feeds it over to Tavares. It worked for the Engvall goal. It worked last game, the last few games against Edmonton, and it almost worked there. After one, the score is 1-1. Leafs out shooting the Canucks 15-7. Second period. Matthews gets the first chance of the second period for the Leafs anyway, with a wraparound attempt. It's steered aside. Riley then, he's on the rush, but the Leafs are changing. And instead of dumping the puck in and losing possession, he goes for the regroup. And I really like how the Leafs are trying to maintain possession. That was just a note I wanted to put in here. Nothing happens on that play. but the Leafs maintain possession, they get their change, and then they can attack again. I like that strategy that they've implemented this season. Leafs, they're creating turnovers just like the previous games against Edmonton. This leads to a 2-on-1. Tavares feeding Willie, shooting glove high. It's saved. Willie follows it up, gets the rebound. Demko's there. He's able to hold on. Then right after that, Demko stops Matthews point blank from Hyman's hard work and a pass out front. I wrote down the Leafs will catch the Canucks sleeping this game if they continue to give up space like they have in the first 3 minutes of the second. I guess the Leafs technically did catch them sleeping at times, but Demko wasn't asleep. He wasn't asleep all game because he steered away everything. So following that Matthews chance, the Canucks then get their turn. Hamonic gets a couple shots through with traffic in front of the net. Again, more D shots get through. Myers gets one through, but Hutchinson's able to stand, or I guess like butterfly. He's able to just keep it tied. That's what's important. Leafs then, they're working hard. They're taking the puck from Hamonic's feet in the Canucks zone. I think it was Patan at this time. He's just working at it, working. You can hear the ref saying, "Move it." Everyone on the Canucks, even the Leafs, some of the Leafs, just puck watching there. And it allows Riley to just sneak into the slot. Yes, that slot again. Patan wins the battle against Hamonic, feeds Riley, point blank, one-timer, stopped by Demko again. This was the trend all game. Stop by Demko, stop by Demko, stop by Demko. Oh, Demko's out of the way. Oh, the Leafs missed the net. Oh, the Leafs hit the post. So it was either Demko was stopping it or the Leafs were missing the net. That was it. Vancouver, after this, get their first power play, and it's from a Hall giveaway, and it leads to him eventually tripping the Vancouver forward. I don't remember who it was. And I wrote down, let's see if Hutch and the Leafs can fight off the Canucks power play. Hutch has really had to fight off some shots so far this game, and he was fighting the puck this game. Vancouver were creating a lot of traffic. They were getting those shots through. Marner and Hyman out first for the penalty kill, and they cause hell for the Canucks. Kerfoot and McKayev follow up, and they actually get a 2-on-1. But Demko is in the zone, and he does the patented two-pad stack on McKayev. What a save. Kerfoot easily was passing that entire way on the 2-on-1. But again, like, I'd make that pass. Who would have expected Demko to just whoosh, two-pad stack? What a save. Beautiful. He's in the zone. And then the Canucks reward him. And I guess Hutchinson kind of rewards him as well. For Tannen, he scores his second of the game from the corner. Literally from the corner. It was the bottom of the circle. Almost on the goal line. He scores high as Hutch isn't on his post. He's not covering that space. 2-1 Canucks. Now, those can't go in. They can't. But I'm going to give it to Virtanen. He saw the space, and he hit it. Good goal for him. Good shot. Yes, you want Hutchinson to have that, but that is a laser of a shot, and point blank, he doesn't have much room there. He hit it. Good on him. Hutch does bounce back, though, right away with a backdoor save on Horvat. It was almost 3-1 real quick. Then the Leafs become a bit pass-heavy. Matthews, he gets the pass. I think it might have been from Marner. He puts it through his legs, opens up to the forehand. You think he's going to shoot. Instead, he passes off to Thornton. It bobbles on him. The Leafs don't even get a shot. Now, I get why Matthews passes there. There's traffic. Joe has a window to the goal. But if it's Austin Matthews in that spot, I want him to shoot. He does it actually again at the end of the game. He feeds off to Tavares. At the same time, like, you want him to shoot, but you understand why he passed. Demko's hot. You need to get him moving. Both times, though, the Leafs didn't even get the shot on net. Following that chance, though, Canucks then trip up Hall. I believe it was Hall. And I think it was the shift after. Leafs off to their second power play. And wow, it actually happened. Tavares actually loses a draw in the offensive zone. But no worries. The Leafs fight and keep it in and get set up. It's that want, that need for the puck that I was talking about last game. That was shown here. However, Canucks do eventually get possession, dump it out. Leafs quickly, though, transition back and they get set up. Marner goes for the tip pass, and the puck just sits in front of the net. Matthews is actually in Tavares' spot here. Tavares is playing Matthews' left side, and it's just sitting there. But they just can't get it. They can't get it. Canucks get to it first, clear it. Leafs get right back in, and then they swap. Matthews goes to his left side. He gets the puck. He feeds Riley. Slap shot. Nothing. Canucks clear it. Then the second unit comes out. Brody takes it up, and I really like this. This is what's going to catch teams sometimes. So obviously the Leafs want to do that drop pass, and Canucks were trying to anticipate it. So right away, they anticipated it, but they played their card a little bit too early. And Brody, instead of drop passing, just continues to skate straight. He carries on. Feeds it over to Hyman. Hyman gets his chance. Shot, kick save by Demko. But again, it's Zach Hyman, so he wants that puck. He fights for it, gets it back again. Power move out front, and just misses on the backhand. Honestly, at one point of this game, I thought Hyman will just make sure the Leaf gets it tied himself. He's a man mountain sometimes. He just goes for it. And I love it. I love that tenacity in him. Too bad for today. They're playing Demko, and Demko was hot. He was phenomenal today. Power play goes unsuccessful. Still 2-1 Canucks. And let's move on to the third. Third period now. First 4 minutes. Biggest thing I took away, biggest thing I wrote down anyway, was Riley breaking his stick. Spezza going over with his, I don't know, tent pole of a stick to give it to him. And Riley refusing, saying no. And yelling at Petan, takes Petan's stick, sends him to go get another, which is actually the smartest thing because Petan was close to the Leafs bench there. But it just shows you how important communication is. And of course, the other importance is that of the equipment guy. Do you remember Marner's play last year, getting the stick when he breaks the stick and he's going full speed. He picks up the stick in full swing, gets the puck, feeds it over, goal. The team is not just the people on the ice every game. It's everyone else. Everyone involved in the team are important. And here, Riley communicating with Petan getting a stick off the bench. What could have been a disaster was not. Though, after being stuck in their zone for what seems like 5 minutes. So on that play, Vancouver kept Toronto in their zone. It felt like 5 minutes. VC gets it. He gets it up to Marner. Marner feeds Matthews. Demko, again with the save. I think Matthews tried to go 5-hole there. Makes sense. Everything else was missing high. Demko was stopping everything else. Might as well go 5-hole. Demko read him the whole way. Then Hutchinson gets his turn to shine. He stops a 2-on-1. But I'm really surprised Vancouver, whoever the forward was there, didn't feed it over to Virtanen. He was ready for the one-timer. I thought, if that gets over, I don't know if Hutch can move over quick enough. Instead, a little bit of selfish play, but I don't know, you're an NHL player. Good for you. You know what you're doing. But Hutchinson makes the save. I'm happy with that. However, it doesn't matter because even after that save, Vancouver, they keep the puck. And basically, they do right by it. They make the Leafs pay. So it's good puck movement in the Toronto zone. So I think it was on the right side, Vancouver had it. They fed it up to the point. They go, it wasn't D to D. I think it was a forward up there. And they go forward to defenseman at the blue. Edler drops down to like below the hash marks on the left side. The D-man goes and feeds it to Edler down low. As Edler drops low, Horvat comes up into like the slot around the circle, in between the circle and the hash marks. Edler feeds Horvat. Horvat shoots, scores glove high. 3-1 Canucks. And again, damn. You know what? It was a great play by Vancouver. It was great puck movement. They found the seams, they found the gaps, and it worked. Good on them. These things are going to happen, and it gives something for Toronto to work on, I guess, going into the next game. You're going to have games like this. You're going to have situations like this, and now it's time to adjust. Anyway, Leafs really can't get much going. They're down 3-1. And even when they do get things going and they get their chances, I'm not saying they didn't get their chances because they did, but it didn't look like they could. It just felt flat today. Even with their chances, Demko, he was solid all game. He steered everything aside other than that Engvall goal. That's back-to-back phenomenal games by Demko. Leafs got a ton of chances in tight. Demko just took all the space away. He was in great position. It just never felt like the Leafs had it tonight. Leafs pull the goalie with 2 minutes to go. Matthews, open net, hits the post. Matthews then feeds it to JT. This is the part where he's in the high slot. I'm like, shoot, Matthews. Feeds it over to JT. In my head, I'm like, makes sense. Demko was ready for your shot. JT hits the side of the net. That's twice there he missed from that exact same spot. You know, those 2 goals go in, it's 3-3. But again, it's hockey. You know, near misses happen. It's literally millimeters, inches, whatever, sometimes between a goal and not scoring. In this case, just not scoring. And the Canucks take the game 3-1. I knew a game like this was coming. It was bound to happen. It was coming, especially after those 3 phenomenal games against Edmonton. I guess the one positive takeaway from this is the Leafs didn't give up. They generated chances throughout the game all the way to the end. They were getting their chances in the slot. They just met a very, very hot goalie. They did. Toronto weren't able to pick those little spots if there was any even available. And, you know, a couple times they missed the net. They hit the post. These games are going to happen. And you can't take anything away from Vancouver either. They played a very, very good game. They had a solid game. They did what was needed to do. They did what they needed to do, and they did it well. And that's it. Leafs lose this game 3-1. They're now 18-5-2 through 25 games. They play Vancouver again Saturday. I bet you they readjust. We'll see if Demko can be bubble Demko for 3 straight games. See you next time. Go Leafs, go.